What is up, Bulldogs? Today I'm going to be talking about what I would have done in high school. If I could go back, if I were in high school today, I know a lot of you are in high school, I'm going to tell you what I would have done, how I would have changed my life in high school. What's up, guys? If you're joining me for the first time, my name is John Sanmez, and I am the founder of BulldogMindset.com, and we are going to teach you how to have the Bulldog mindset, which is the opposite of the victim mindset. And today we're going to be talking about what I would have done in high school. I got a comment from Trigu who said, could you do a video explaining what you would do and how you would behave in high school with the mindset you have now? I love this question. This is such a good question because I've thought about this so much. I've thought about my high school days, and I've thought about, man, if I had the mindset that I have now, if I had the fucking Bulldog mindset, how would things have changed? How would I be different? How would I have acted different? And how would that have affected the rest of my life? Because high school is a unique opportunity in life that you're in this little microcosm where you don't have as many responsibilities in the world as you do when you're a real adult, okay? And you've got a lot of opportunity here, and so you can make the most of this. So the first thing I would do, honestly, is I would stop wasting time playing video games. Now, I've loved playing video games. It was a lot of my pastime. It was great, but man, I could have made a lot more of that time if I cut out all video games and I cut out all TV. So I cut out most of the, kind of extra recreational activities and really focused hard on high school on achieving some things which I would still have fun with along the way. There was still a lot of extracurricular activities. So I would have cut out video games, I would have cut out TV and most movies, okay? Now, what would I have done with the time? One of the things I would have done for sure was to make sure that I was studying as effectively as possible, okay? That I would basically cut out as much of the crap as possible and just making sure that I did as good as I could on my classes, just teaching myself, taking responsibility for self-educating, not just taking what the teacher says and just reading the chapter the teacher said, but reading ahead, making sure that I understood things, cross-checking it with YouTube videos, other content. I guess there wasn't really YouTube videos at the time when I was in high school, but today I'd be going and getting other information, looking things up on the internet, and learning and being responsible for teaching myself so that I would have a greater knowledge than anyone else that was going through those courses, okay? It would also save me a lot of time. If I was working efficiently, if I was using the Pomodoro technique when I was working on my homework and not procrastinating and not having a lot of this bullshit like watching TV and playing video games, I'd have a lot more time to focus on that and to do a really good job on that stuff. Now, I did a lot of AP courses when I was younger. I would do those in high school, but I'd make sure that I'm going to get a 5 on every single one of the AP tests. It only makes sense. I didn't do that when I was in high school, and that's stupid. It's just a waste of time. If you're going to take the AP course, you might as well do that. Other thing I would do, okay, another thing I would do, I'd absolutely start a side business. Okay, I would start a business online. It doesn't even have to be a lot. I would create a blog, maybe create a YouTube channel, Instagram business, whatever it is, to make sure that I am producing some content every single week. I'm getting better at writing. I'm making some kind of money. Because, if you're in high school, knowing what I know now, I could easily make $1,000, $2,000 a month with a side business in high school, pretty much automated online. And that would be an insane amount of money to have as a high school student. I would be able to do a lot of things. I'd be pretty popular. I'd be pretty cool. I'd have a lot of the benefits that you don't have in high school when you don't have money. Like, having money in high school would be so good. Can you imagine what you could do with $2,000 a month of spendable income in high school? You could really have a good time. So I would definitely be doing that and generating that business. Plus, the whole idea of generating that side business would be that I'd be setting myself up for the future, right? Something that maybe by the time that I'd be ready for college, I would already have enough money, I'd already have enough passive income that I'd be essentially kind of retired, right, with low expenses, right? Because when you're in high school, you don't have a mortgage payment or a car payment or all that shit yet. You can live off of like $2,000 a month. So you could be free. You could never get a job in your life and just work for yourself. That would be awesome. So I would have done that. Another thing I would do, okay, I would learn my social skills right then. I would just go ahead and just start talking to people and making friends and talking to girls. I would have just started doing it. Just getting over the fear, forcing myself to do that, knowing that even though it might be embarrassing, even though it might be uncomfortable, that skill, learn that skill then in high school would be extremely valuable for the rest of my life, and especially in high school, right? Just being that guy and being willing to go through those social awkward situations and to become good at that. So good. So, popularity and all that. Again, maybe it's not so important on your list, but it would make high school a lot more enjoyable, and I know exactly how to do it now. I know exactly how to approach that, how to get over those fears, and how to force myself to grow and become stronger in that way. Along with that, as far as sports and physicality, oh my gosh, if I took my diet and my strict eating and my lifting and my running and I applied it back then in high school, holy crap, I would make sure that I had the best physique in the entire high school. I would eat strictly, counting my calories, counting my macros, making sure to do everything that I know today that is going to optimize that, and stop fucking around. Don't eat junk. It's not worth it. Don't eat pizza. Just eat clean and lift and run and do everything that I need to do to build the best physique possible. I would be focused 100% on that, as well as enrolling in sports. I would make sure, again, I did sports in high school, but I would definitely go for football. It makes sense. Again, there's a lot of benefits, especially for guys being on the football team. Well, I mean, definitely for guys, right? As far as popularity, as far as the ease of relationships with girls and the opportunities that you have, I would definitely do that. And I would probably pick up a second sport. It depends. I think, I did wrestling. Wrestling is probably a good one. But maybe track, right? Track is probably good. I did track as well, but running probably 400 meters, doing sprinter type of workouts, I think is going to be extremely beneficial, and it's going to work for both the goals of having an extremely good physique as well as football. So I would probably do that. If I was building a side business and I was taking my physique and my training and nutrition really, really serious and not fucking that up and not wasting any time, and I was building up my social skills, those would be the main things I think that are going to affect my life. And I'll add one more thing on top of this, which is I would read like a maniac. I would read all kinds of books. I would start with books like Think and Grow Rich. I would go through and read all the books that I kind of recommend. Definitely check out my playlist here on my book reviews to see what kind of books, and I've got some videos on the top 10 books and whatnot. I also have an Amazon link. There should be an Amazon link below, or we'll put in the description, where you can see all my gear and stuff, my Amazon influencer page, and I've got lists of books that will change your life. I would read through all of those books. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I think that's where I would be later on in life. Through after high school, I think I'd probably add more things like going to seminars and things like that, or I might be able to fit that in. But those are the primary things that I would do if I was in high school with the mindset that I have now, the Bulldog mindset. I hope you found this useful. Let me know if there's something I left out here, because I feel like there's something I might have left out here, or some other thing I might have done. You guys that know me and would have done things differently, let me know. And let me know, leave a comment, how would you do things differently? What kind of things do you think about as far as high school? Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Become a fucking Bulldog. Change your life. Click also the bell so you don't miss any videos. And one last thing for you, if you haven't already, take that Bulldog mindset quiz. Let's see if you are a Bulldog or not. Alright guys, I will talk to you next time. Take care.